Okay, we're here in Cabo Pulmo, Mexico, testing out the Lenzo housing for iPhone. Now the iPhone that we're using is an iPhone 7, and this is one of the first iPhones that is waterproof to a meter. There's a few videos around of people leaving this in shallow water overnight and it still functions okay. However, it's not the sort of thing that you would like to take down scuba diving. Unless, of course, you have a proper housing for it. Now there are a lot of housings on the market for iPhones. However, the Lenzo is the only one that really caters for people that are serious about taking some underwater photos and video with their iPhone. Because it's got this dome port, and that helps work with the iPhone camera to give you a nice wide angle. Just with a flick of a switch here, you can add 2 different types of underwater filters which help with your white balance and color correction underwater. It's got a nice comfortable grip here and it's pretty easy to hold underwater. It's positively buoyant, so it's not going to sink if you drop it off the boat. The phone is really easy to put in. You just open it up like so and just comfortably sits in there, and you can go ahead and seal that one right up with a nice simple twist. You can switch to photo, video, slow motion, even time-lapse if you like. So at the moment here in Cabo Pulmo, it's not the best time of year for visibility. Having said that, I was really quite impressed with the performance of the iPhone in these conditions. So here's an example of some of the footage that we took with the iPhone. This is taken at about 10 meters of depth. Bear in mind, we're in roughly about 5 meters of visibility here, so it was challenging conditions. Pretty low light and lots of suspended particles, but the phone was able to focus remarkably well in these conditions. Overall, this housing performed better than any other iPhone housing that I've used underwater before. I was really impressed with the performance of the iPhone 7 underwater, especially when you add those little filters here, and especially considering we had such low visibility here today. The fact that the iPhone is waterproof means that if the unlikely case that this thing does flood, you haven't lost a really expensive piece of equipment. I'm really excited to try this one out in some slightly clearer waters, but for now I'd really highly recommend this for the traveling diver or free diver. It definitely performs well underwater.